Hi everybody. We just got the underground plumbing approved, the inspection approved by the state today. So I thought I'd give you a little tour. This is the trench dug in front of the house for the septic, the drainage lines essentially. So yeah, so here's the east wall, and you can see that's where the bathroom drainage comes out, and then this line drains all the way to these septic cleanouts here. And then you're probably wondering why there's another line coming in from the west bathroom as opposed to just one drainage line, and that is because the septic is only 2 feet below, which was engineered and approved by the county. So we had a hard time figuring out how to make the elevations work with only one drainage line. There wasn't enough fall. So we've got 2 drainages. We've got one drainage coming out of the east end over here, and then one drainage coming out of the west end over here, and then into septic. So in the house, super excited about the design we have for the bathrooms. So this is the east, this is the planter bed, and then this is the east greenhouse wall. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be able to walk into the bathroom here, and then there will be a sink in this corner. There's the toilet stub, and then you're gonna be able to walk in and then turn and, oh wait, I got that backwards. That's so funny. Sorry, it's mirrored on each side. Here it is. So you walk in on this side, you don't walk in on the planter bed. So you walk in, there's a sink in this corner, and then the toilet. And then what you do is you turn and you will actually approach the bathroom walking from north, the shower, walking from north to south. And that way I tried to figure it out so that a wheelchair could make it into the shower. It's a pretty small bathroom, and so, but we figured it out. So essentially you'd be walking into the shower from this direction, and the shower is going to be along the south wall. And then the same thing happens on the other side of the greenhouse where the other bathroom is. These here are for the planter bed, but really we're not using many of the, there's 2, this one on the left and the right in front, equalize the planter beds, so that this wall, this here is a footer for a wall that if I want to build a wall or any kind of divider from the studio and the rest of the house. And so we equalized the planter bed between the walls. And then this other one here will be the overflow drainage, which is going to overflow outside into a dry well in front of the house. We still have to install that planter bed drainage. And then this, of course, is the bathroom on the other side. So you can see, you walk in, the sink would be here, the toilet is there, and then you walk in and the shower will be along the south wall. Beautiful view out there. What you're seeing here that I just walked over, this is the kitchen sink. This is the kitchen sink, and it drains out here and out through outside into the septic line. So you can see the toilet and the shower meet up with this kitchen sink drainage and come out into the septic. So that's how that works. So inside, this is the west wall, and then this doorway here is the entrance to the bedroom on the west. And then on the other side of the doorway, although I'm going to stand from the bedroom looking through the imaginary wall, that's the kitchen sink. So this is a kitchen sink. And then here, this drainage line is all the way to where the utility closet is. So where the washer and dryer will be, and that is the piece that goes all the way out to the west end of the house. This little Y here is just a floor drain that's going to be in the utility room. So the reason why it Y's out and it goes all the way to the west side instead of this shorter distance to the east side, is that elevation issue. We needed more distance to get the elevation drop that we needed. And then last but not least, this is the sink in the studio apartment. So again, it's just up against the wall here. Here's the corner of the house. That's the cistern line coming in. So the sink just drains, again, hooks up the drain, connects with the toilet drain, and then goes out of the house. So that is that piece. What we decided to do with the cistern, how I'm gonna run this system is, the cistern is actually going to primarily water the planter bed. So we're gonna hook it up so that I can put a nice inline pump in and a drip line and pump the water through the drip line and run the planter bed. And then the well is actually plumbed in right here. This is the electric line to the well in the floor where the utility closet will be. And the well will primarily run the house. But I'm going to make a little module for it so that should anything happen to the well, I will be able to switch the house plumbing over to the cistern. Any kind of emergency or something that happens. So there will be some redundancy there, but I'm not cycling water through the gray water planter for several reasons. One of them being over the long term, I've heard from many people, and my understanding is that the soap in the gray water kind of messes with the soil pH through time. And because I have two water sources, a well and a cistern, I'm less concerned about needing to recycle gray water through the house. So that's the decision I made. Some people may have opinions about that, but that's the decision I've made. So I'm using the roof rain collection water primarily to water the plants, and then the well just runs through the house and into the septic like a traditional system, with the option of switching between the cistern and the well if it's ever needed. So that all got approved today. The next step is we are going to level the subfloor inside 6 inches below finished floor. The electrical conduit will get laid subfloor. Then we'll put maybe 2 inches of dirt or fill on top of that, and then lay a concrete slab 4 inches for the finished floor. I'm going to just do the concrete slab to finish. So those are the next steps, and then the framing, the interior framing begins. So that's what's going on here. Just a little update, and easy as she goes, little by little. Okay.